Now we're getting to the meat and potatoes. What horrors will we find in the research wing, I wonder? So dramatic. Wow. Okay. Anticlimactic a little. Forfeiture terminal password. Not that I need it, really, but Mr. Gutsy model. An Epsilon security alert. Personal log entry message. GC Broderick of the U.S. Army MT Division. Entry status encoded. They're offloading another set of subjects to us today. I don't know what these men and women did to deserve being sent here, but since they were transferred from civilian penitentiaries, I can only assume they're the worst society has to offer. And they want to attach those brains onto the robot things? Really? I don't think these people have any idea what's about to happen to them. One thing's for sure, these prisoners should have been better off serving their time elsewhere. Wow. I'm starting to hear rumors around the block that I don't like. Esteban told me that he overheard 2 of the eggheads saying that the prisoners are having the brains cut out of their heads or something like that. I know that the brass is running experiments on these inmates and that they were pretty intense, but I didn't know they were literally cutting them open. I'm not sure how I feel about that. After all, I joined the military because I wanted to serve my country and protect my fellow Americans. I guess I'll keep it to myself for now. No, you're not supposed to. Ugh. No. Oh, the ethics. I guess if the ethics were actually, remotely like how they are in real life. I mean, you can joke about how bad the human race is when it comes to ethic, but I don't think that in real life we're this bad. At least not this. So many companies and so many people in those companies are so corrupt, and I know it happens to a lot of companies, but not to the level. It's like every single major corporation and company we go to has something like this happening, and that's just, ugh. But we wouldn't have as interesting of a game if that were the case. If the things that they are saying are true, that inmates are being dissected and the parts used for robots, I almost can't say that I blame them. Esteban said we should go right to Gamma 9 status, but I don't want to push the panic button unless I absolutely have to. I decided to take this all the way to the top and meet with General Rawlings. Criminals or not, these experiments are wrong and they need to be stopped before it's too late. But something went wrong, right? Message Raymond Esteban, U.S. Army MP Division, encoded. Broderick got reassigned out of the facility today. I think they have him scrubbing toilets at some backwater listening posts in Anchorage now. They put me in charge of the cell block and initiated Gamma 9 status. After 2 days, the threat of rioting has ended and everything is back to normal. The brass gave me the go-ahead to start sending people to the medical section, and everything is proceeding as planned. If we have any hope of beating the enemy at their own game, we need to get these robots online. Who cares what happens to a few lousy inmates? I told Broderick he needed to fall in line, but he won't listen. He wouldn't listen. Of all people, I would have expected him to understand that the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. Wow, that's something to think about, guys. I mean, is that really a needs of the many and needs of the few? Well, I guess it is, technically, and then I guess the question is, what line are you... Oh my. What line are you willing to cross? I need some help here. That's the 52. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh my gosh, my aim is terrible. aim on this is really bad. I guess these are the test subjects that didn't quite make it through. Holding block. Well. One more. Oh, another one. Oh boy. Ada, you want to take this for me, dear?
Hey. Can you see them, sir?
Ada, can you attack this one? Or
Go
attack
check
that
that
one?
out.
Or attack that one?
I'll take care of it. Search room. Wait there. Hey. Drop them. I'll get it done.
Thank you, dear. It's a good thing the door was not locked. The legend of all the ones to be behind the locked door was the legendary, so that was good.
Yes.
At least he wasn't a glowing one. Kneecapper's Fat Man? 20% chance to cripple the target's leg. Wow, he had a fat man on him. It's a good thing he didn't know how to use it. Sheesh. How did one of these patients end up with a fat man? That doesn't make any sense.
Yes.
Shot glass. These people somehow got out of their cells. Bottle cap, viable blood sample. Right now I'm just getting XP by unlocking all these. I mean, I have the bobby pins for it, might as well. Wow, this one's a tougher one.
That's it.
Bottle cap. Yeesh.
Got it.
So all the XP is... All the XP... You don't really get that much XP from unlocking doors, but... Eh.
Nice.
Might as well. We're good for it.
That's it.
Besides, one of these cells might have something useful behind them.
Sweet.
I should bring McCready here. He loves it when I unlock things. Apparently it does. It turns him on, apparently, when I unlock things like this. That's my husband. That's my hubby. I'm almost done. My OCD is getting the better of me. Oh. Another legendary one.
Hey.
I'll take care of it. Any idea where they went?
Take him out.
Certainly.
Yeah, take out the legendary. I don't want to use up all my charges on it. While you're doing that, I'm gonna unlock these doors. And break my pins. It's a lot more dramatic when I'm opening these locks with the music, the background music anyway. Oh, will you just... There you go. Thank you. So is this gonna... Since the other one had a fat man, is this one gonna have a missile launcher? Oh, okay. Hunter synth right leg and a gold-plated... Alright. Oh. That one opens all the doors. Well, it's okay, I got my XP. Huh. Oh. There's a second level? Great. Oh, and this is how they observe all of them. Gotcha. Medical observation terminal. Cell door malfunction. Please notify security and initiate lockdown protocol. Subject A22. Cell B3, age 34, gender male. History convicted of serial killing in the DC area. Not to be visited alone. Security personnel required for all interviews. Evaluation. A22 shows higher brain function, but weak constitution. We've been giving him a high-protein diet and started sessions of electrotherapy to treat his muscles. It shouldn't be long until his brain survival rate for the procedure is no longer at risk. Oh, jeez. A53. B4, age 48, gender female. History, convicted for arson. Burned down a courthouse, leaving 3 dead. Only approach when sedated. Evaluation. Family medical history of dementia. Brain health is likely to decline or skew data. Recommended for termination. Subject A57. B6, age 22, gender female. History, convicted for murder of a waitress. Prone to sudden outbursts of violence. Recommend subject be restrained at all times or sedated. Evaluation, highly emotional, currently on a cocktail of antidepressants and anti-anxiety. Dr. Asselford is starting psychiatric sessions to further see if she's a good candidate. Subject A72. Cell A4, age 32, gender male. History, convicted of second-degree murder while under the influence of alcohol. Evaluation, subject displays high intelligence and knowledge of tactics. Slight signs of PTSD, Dr. Asselford to evaluate for treatment. Subject A88. Cell A2, age 33, gender female. History, ex-military, convicted of second-degree manslaughter, assault resulting in hospitalization and later death of the victim. Evaluation, subject is highly intelligent and proved to be mentally sound, approved for candidacy. I wonder if that was the mechanist. Holding block. Okay. So... Oh my.
Make sure you don't leave anything useful behind.
It's an elevator. Oh my. Got my Assaultron just in case. Who's there? Oh, it's the brains. That's what the music, dramatic music. There's all the brains. So creepy. Brain extraction. Oh my. Not so fast. You're... Oh. Hack that quantum robo-brain. It's a good thing I can hack in melee range, too. Nice. Alright, well, that's going on in there. I'll let them play. Oh my gosh. This is where they extract all the brains. My gosh. You can argue that, you know, if you're gonna do this, then at least they did it to, I guess, criminals instead of quote-unquote innocent people, but I feel like this is still wrong. Even with criminals like this, this is like against their... It's very inhumane. But then you can make the argue the well-being of the many over the well-being of the few. Brain extraction terminal. Oh gosh, here we go, guys. Once again, thanks to equipment failures, we're getting pretty backed up in this department. The brain extractors were never made to operate at this capacity. I think they've been running around the clock for the last few weeks. We usually end up with a popped blade from slicing through a particularly tough skull, or the hydraulics in the pulling arm seize up when the spinal cord isn't fully severed and the brain is pulled too early. Ugh. I hope that Ciroletti doesn't yell at us again. This really isn't our fault. We all had a pretty good laugh around the extraction department today. Ansel tried mixing some fresh biogel with a little bit of grenadine and vodka and dared us all to drink it down. It turned out to be pretty good, kind of thick and sweet with just the right amount of kick. We came up with a little game to try and name the drink. A whole bunch of stupid ones came up, of course, but we finally settled on the Extractor Sunrise. Too bad we can't share with the other departments, but the biogel costs like $1,000 a pint. I don't think Ciroletti will appreciate us drinking down some of her budget. Today was Halstead's birthday, so we made him a brain-shaped cake. These guys are trying so hard to make light of this situation of where they work, but it's just, well, sort of. We actually just took one of the extracted brains and covered it with frosting. Oh my gosh! Of course we didn't tell Halstead that. Oh my gosh. The look on his face when he bit down on the slice we gave him was pretty hilarious. Oh, these guys are sick. It was a waste of a decent subject brain, but the prank was totally worth it. We really have some good times down here. You guys are nuts. No wonder. I'm not surprised that you guys work here. You guys are nuts. I sincerely hope that they don't reassign anyone away from the department. We're working well together, and our efficiency rating can't get much higher. That is sick. Womack over in sanitation made an offhand comment that his job having to grab what was left of our test subjects and dispose of them in the furnace felt wrong. Then, not a day later, I was sharing lunch with some of the personnel from the assembly division, and they asked me if pulling the brains from our test subjects' heads ever even bothered me. I told them that it didn't. I'm not sure why some of the people in this project are having problems with what we're doing. Maybe we should look for work. They should look for work somewhere else. Oh, jeez. Where do they get the people who work for these places? It's all about the money and the promise for the pursuit of peace, right? Oh my. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Cerebral reconditioning terminal? Reconditioning transcript. Ciroletti, hello? Can you understand me? A22. What? Who? Who is that? Where are you? I can't see. Oh my god, what have you people done to me? Calm down, calm down. They're still aware, my gosh. I can't feel my body. I can't feel anything. What's going on? Please. This is horrible. A22, if you don't calm down, I'll have to turn you off. Turn me off? You mean kill me? For the love of God, tell me what you've done. Terminating A22. Subject 2 unstable. Oh my gosh. Ugh. This DLC, guys. Wow. This is a really meaty, serious DLC. Subject A57. Extraction. Possible frontal lobe damage. Original age and gender 22 female. Oh, it's a 22-year-old, I think, who burned down the thing and killed 3 people, I think. Transcript. Ciriletti. You are designated Unit A57, understood? Yes, A57 ready to accept commands. Excellent, A57. Initiate command, Diagnostic Zeta. Understood. 2 minutes pass with no input. This is taking too long. Please respond. Air, no command was provided and awaiting unit designation. I think this one's short term is shot. Dump it in the furnace and let's try another. A124, extraction successful. No damage. Original age and gender 36, male. Transcript, Ciriletti. Recording now. Repeat that again. I said that if you don't put me back in my body, I'm going to kill you. Then everyone else in this place. Interesting. You do realize that you're simply a brain attached to a vocal interface, that you don't have the capability to perform those actions. I don't care. I'll find a way. And when I do, you'll be the first to die. I'm wondering if that's the mechanist. Wonderfully, simply wonderful. The lack of your original body doesn't disturb you? A124, no it doesn't. No, it doesn't matter. Whatever it takes, I'll end all of you. Ciriletti, switching off. Ciriletti, excellent. As soon as we flush the long and short term, this one will be ready. Recommend sending it to along Rawlings, tactical team, as soon as it's fitted in the chassis. Really? They wanted that one to be in the chassis? I skipped this one. Subject 8-110, successful. Extraction successful, no damage. Original age and gender 30, female. Transcript. Ciriletti. Alright, do you have any memories before your service at this facility? A110. A110. Negative, ma'am. Ciriletti, are you certain? Do a deep scan of your memory banks. It's been reported that you are acting irregularly. Scanning now. Please stand by. Air, unknown fragment detected. What? This can't be real. My arms, my legs, they're gone. What's wrong with me? Ciriletti, switching off. There it is. That was quadrant A9, A78, 656 in the temporal lobe. Can we get a tech in here to clear out the long term and tell them to stop being so sloppy about it? So they are scrubbing their memory. Literally. Oh my gosh. Oh, here's more of them. Oh my goodness. One thing about Bethesda is they do a really great job of coming up with these really intense stories and having us... They're very good about showing, not telling. And that's, I think, is one of the greatest things about these kind of games, is that you explore to find out the story. Show, don't tell. Gosh. What is this? Oh, Deathclaw? Did they start working with Deathclaw brains too? What are they doing with Deathclaw? Oh my gosh. All the questions. See, when you explore, you see these, you notice these things, and you start piecing together brain extraction, robo-brain R&D. Oh my gosh. I feel like we're getting closer to the mechanist, guys. It's time to find out the truth about this place. Wow. Incinerator. Oh my. Wow, these are more scientists. Whoa. That's the incinerator. It's still active? Sheesh. After all this time, it's still active? I find that a little hard to swallow, but... Alright, whatever. So all the rejects are taken there. Sheesh. Wow. RoboBrain assembly. RoboBrain production. I have the password, right? View batch status. Contamination detected in the extraction room. Please notify facilities and the chief medical officer immediately. View batch status. Contamination detected in extraction room. Please select batch for status. Batch 1. Decommission. Simulation passed. Extraction passed. Analysis passed. Insertion passed. Assembly completed. Focus. Initial assembly of RoboBrain units. Batch 2. Decommission. Simulation pass. Extraction pass. Analysis pass. Insertion pass. Assembly completed. Focus. Hardware updates and modifications to improve energy efficiency. Batch 3. Same thing. Focus. Updates to preserve preservation fluids to maintain longevity shown in Batch 1. Batch 4. Assembly is in progress. Focus. Updated visual cortex connections for higher recognition. Hoping to remedy failings of Batch 3 where motor skills and spatial awareness was extremely poor. And then Batch 5. Simulation passed. Extraction in progress. Analysis not available. Insertion not available. Assembly not available. Focus. Updates to hardware and software to allow for smoother communication between brain and CPU. Addition of tactical combat capabilities. They never finished that batch. Security door. Open. The RoboBrains haven't been put into these units yet. Not sure where Anna is. Kinda need her right now. Oh, Anna, how nice of you to just appear. Oh, carrying too much.
What can I do for you? Let's take a look at what you've got.
Yeah, I need to dump some of my heavier things. Sorry, dear. Yeah, take that, and a bag of cement, and this, and that, and all of that. Alright, that's good for right now, I think.